The year was 2017, and I was watching Disney XD peacefully until I saw a promo for upcoming episodes of Stars vs. the Forces of Evil. What's this? Marco and Jackie are having a date, and Star is jealous? Oh my god, this could be an amazing episode! I waited until the episode Bon Bon the Birthday Clown finally premiered, and I was super excited to see what was gonna happen. This was my reaction after watching the episode for the first time. Alright, if you have followed me since on my own channel, you probably remember a video titled Cartoon Episodes People Love, but I don't, in which... Okay, the title, it's pretty self-explanatory. Anyways, I put Bon Bon the Birthday Clown from Star vs. the Forces of Evil on that video because, man oh man, did I seriously despise this episode. Sure, I did talk about as to why I hate this episode on that video, but I figured that I should probably go a little bit more deeper because I had a lot to say about that episode. Of course, this is going to be a very controversial video because, again, this is an episode that people love but I hate, so here I am. And also spoilers. 100 years ago, a clown named Bon Bon, voiced by Tom Kenny, does a magic trick when self-relighting candles for the then mayor's of Echo Creek's birthday. However, it goes horribly wrong because Bon Bon dies. On his deathbed, his final words are that he will return in 100 years. Surely, Bon Bon will play a major role in the episode. After all, his name is in the title, right? In the present, Star and Jana plan to attend Bon Bon's seance, but it's on the same night as the school dance, meaning she can accompany Marco, but it's okay cause he's going with his love interest, Jackie Lynn Thomas. Marco is nervous, but Star cheers him up and he's ready for his date with Jackie. However, Star seems to be upset. Ooh, drama! At the cemetery, the girls arrive alongside Glosaric because he wants to see Bon Bon too. However, Star is distracted thinking about Marco and Jackie because in Sleepover, we found out that Star has a secret crush on Marco. I'm sure their relationship won't get screwed over later on the show, right? Meanwhile, Marco and Jackie arrive to the school dance, but they find out that everyone is acting incredibly weird and awkward during the school night. The two decided to go somewhere else to have their amazing night. Okay, things are going pretty well and the episode seems interesting. I'm sure they won't go downhill, right? Oh yes, it will. Back at the cemetery, Star is still thinking about Marco and Jackie, but both Jana and Glossary tell her, "Relax, Star, you need to stop thinking about Marco and Jackie, they're doing perfectly great. You need to focus on Bon Bon, okay?" Meanwhile, Marco and Jackie recall the events from the previous episodes, Sleepover and Naisaya. Then the two go skateboarding at the park during the night. Honestly, I really like this scene. It goes to show how great their relationship has been grown and they're perfect for each other. Marco and Jackie are an amazing couple. Too bad the show later ruined it by having the two break up just so that Starker could become canon. Speaking of which, Star asks Glossaric about the spying spell. He tells her that she shouldn't do that because it's dangerous and it's not nice to spy on people, but Star persists on doing it anyway because he's jealous that Marco is dating Jackie. I want to point out that Star has a boyfriend, Oscar. Remember Oscar? The idea of Star having a crush on Marco doesn't make any sense when she's still doing great with Oscar. I feel there should have been an episode prior to Bon Bon where Star finds out that Oscar is too weird for her and they decided to break up. But I guess Star forgot that she had a boyfriend in this episode because we need romance drama. Star jealousies causes to accidentally jam one of the wheels, causing the two to fall out. But they're okay and share a kiss. Anyways, it's time for the moment the episode was hyping us. The return of Bon Bon!
You came back! Ooh, that explosion did a real number on your face.
Surprise!
What? 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 What the hell? Why is Luna in this episode? Okay, so here's the thing. The episode did foreshadow it by having Ludo's rat minions appeared in a few times in the episode, but I still consider Ludo's appearance in the episode to be an asshole for a different reason. The last time we saw Ludo was in It's Misery, which was 7 episodes ago, but the last time we saw him interact with Star wasn't by the book, in which he got the idea to steal Star's instruction book. The problem is that by the book was 12 episodes ago! This means that there was no build-up for Ludo's plan to steal Star's book for 12 freaking episodes, and the only thing that they did is that his rats heard about Star attending a Bonbon seance and told him about it. That's why I consider that an asshole. After sharing their first kiss, Marco and Jackie realize that Star, Glossaryk, and Jenna are in trouble, so they go out to the rescue, while Star fights back at Ludo. But what about Bonbon? I wanna see him because his name is the title of the episode, and he said he will come back.
I'm back! Just like my sister!
That's it? That was Bonbon's return? He said that he will come back, only for him to show up for 4 freaking seconds. We waited for the titular clown to show up, and then he got sucked into the black hole? That was the freaking build-up? A stupid gag? Can you see why I hate this episode? It's one big line. Bonbon is the name of the episode, so you will think he would be the main focus, but in reality, it's actually about Star being jealous over Marco's date with Jackie, and Ludo then hijacks it into the episode. Bonbon does show up, but only in the beginning and then later 4 seconds. That would be like if Gravity Falls had an episode named after a troll creature, but in reality, he only shows up for a cutaway gag because the actual plot revolves around Mabel trying to find Dipper, a friend of his own age, and things go horribly wrong when Rumple comes back to the real world. I have 3 suggestions on how the episode would have worked better for me. 1. Give it a much accurate title like Day Night of Doom, with Day Night representing Marco and Jackie's date, and of Doom representing, well, the climax. 2. Had the 2 plots be written as 2 separate 11-minute episodes, because I feel that they could have easily worked a lot better if they were their own separate episodes, and thus the story could have easily been fleshed out. And 3, just get rid of Ludo and make Bonbon the main antagonist, because Ludo really did not need it to be in this episode. I mean, you name it after a specific character, and yet he doesn't play a major role in it? Like, come on! Eventually, Ludo succeeds at stealing the book and glossary, and Star is super sad about what just happened. I'm also super sad, but not just because of Star, but because I was so disappointed about this episode, because I thought it was gonna be about Bonbon, the freaking birthday clown, and yet they didn't bother to give him a major role in the episode because Ludo had to hijack it out of nowhere in this stupid excuse of a special episode. Oh no, Glossaryk is a distressed dude, but I don't care because he's not really an interesting character. Plus, he's quite rude towards Stars when he tries to rescue him in the next episode. Also, should I talk about this? Okay, so Glossaryk was originally voiced by Jeffrey Tambor until he got fired due to some controversial actions he did in 2017, resulting in Glossaryk to be recast with Keith David. But yeah, Star and Marco had to rescue a creepy guy. Ugh. Overall, I think you can see why I hate Bonbon the birthday clown, and I'm sorry, I know many people, including you probably, really loved this episode. But I just can't help it but feel they managed to waste such a perfectly good character and plot. I mean, he's a ghost of a clown voiced by Tom Kenny, one of the most iconic voice actors of all time. We could have gotten like a plot of him hunting down the school, then Star has to stop him. That would have been an amazing plot, and we got none of that because Ludo had to stupidly hijack into the episode with little to no build-up of his plan of stealing the freaking spell book. Alright, so were my reasonings behind my hatred towards this episode valid, or was I being way too harsh on it? Feel free to agree or disagree with me. Anyways, I promise I won't be too harsh on the next video. So, goodbye!